it's designed just for people that need to vomit.
Ah, you got a hair in there.
No one would know if someone masturbated in class.
Oh, yeah, baby. Like a closed-circuit lecture for the special class. This is Talk Soup. I'm John Henson. Had a big weekend this weekend.
Big weekend?
Yeah, I was this weekend was the Cable Aces.
Did you win?
Well, I was not even nominated. But I did go to the non-televised ceremony and perform a little bit of halftime entertainment there. Met Craig Kilborn, very funny and talented guy, did a great job hosting. Met Chris Myers, met Vince Cellini, met all the sports announcer guys. Cool. That was a great time. Met Lou Diamond Phillips this weekend, nicest guy you'd ever want to meet. Watches Talk Soup, big fan of the show. Didn't mind when we hammered him when he was on The Tonight Show a little while back, which is always a good sign. Appreciate that. And today is RuPaul's birthday. Hey, happy birthday, RuPaul. My, oh my. Lordy, like to get you a present. Coming up, jump roping experts perform some dazzling double dutch. Psychic twins predict the future. Plus, a young girl shows off her hairball collection. The kind of show that Terry Bradshaw just loves. Wow, his enthusiasm is contagious, isn't it? First up, Tara is about to experience the miracle of motherhood. So how's she going to celebrate? With a walk in the park? Or a quiet dinner by candlelight? Nay, she's going to fire up the bong and toss back a pitcher of margaritas. It's this dangerous party-hardy attitude that disturbs her boyfriend, Matt. He's already fathered twins with Tara that he gave up for adoption because of her druggy lifestyle. Also concerned about her pregnancy are Tara's mom and Jerry Springer.
Matt,
Yeah.
you just said you had the sense to give up the children because you didn't.
Because
you didn't want them to turn out like her.
Because I was not in the state of mind to raise my kids at that time.
And you didn't want that.
I wanted them in a good family. Yeah.
You said you didn't want them to turn out like her.
Right.
If you don't want them to turn out like her, what are you doing sleeping with her?
She's pregnant again.
I didn't raise her. I'm not the one that made her turn out like this. I'm trying to turn her leaf
Why are you having children with her? Can I ask a question? Why are you having children with her if you don't think she's fit to be a mother?
Because she is. If she can overturn this.
You are the father of the child to be, and she is using drugs right now. Are you okay with that?
She's not. She's smoking pot.
And doing crack.
And what? Okay, you're okay with it?
Yeah. Get my twins.
And she's drinking? Is she drinking?
I'm drunk.
Hold on.
I'm staying drunk. Mama,
She said she's drinking. You're okay with
I guess
your...
she's drinking then.
Are you okay with that?
I can't control her. I can't
control me, could you? Nobody.
No, I can't control.
Despite her unhealthy lifestyle, Tara said her children are all healthy, and they can really hold their liquor. Yeah, that's impressive for a 4-year-old. Wednesday on Jerry, guess what? I'm bisexual.
You are?
No, not me, but the ladies on Wednesday's Jerry Springer are. Find out how their husbands and boyfriends feel about their dual desires. No, not me. Settle down. Good to have you back, though. When it comes to sex, Bob Berkowitz is an expert. That must really help him out in the bar scene. On a recent episode of The View, the former host of Real Personal got into a discussion of various forms of birth control, including something called the invisible condom.
It's called the invisible condom. Can be used without men knowing it. How do you do that?
This is just coming out. It's out of a researcher named Michelle Bergeron, I believe his name is, out of Quebec City, Canada. And it is a topical lotion, a gel, that a woman would use on her vagina or that a male partner would use in his to prevent the transmission of all kinds of sexually transmitted diseases. And also, it's a contraceptive. And it's also good for 3 days.
Wait a second, so it solidifies?
No, it's a gel.
It's a gel, but you put it in, but then it forms a barrier. You stick it inside you with an applicator. So it's like the chocolate syrup that kind of hardens? You know what I'm talking about?
You know what?
And the ice cream?
No, you know
Where are we going with this, Debbie?
Is that, like, how does it come out? You know what?
Do you crack it? That's the story.
The problem.
The voice of reason comes in here.
The problem with this is as they were developing it, the people were saying they developed it so that it's for women who are with men who refuse to wear a condom. You don't need to be with him if he refuses to wear a condom.
Well, a lot of women don't want it either.
I don't know, man. Invisible condom? Sounds like one of those 60s Disney comedies, doesn't it? Kurt Russell and the computer who wore an invisible condom. Bedknobs, broomsticks, and invisible condoms. Herbie, the invisible condom, rides again. Yeah, starring Dean Jones as a condom. That darn invisible condom. Wednesday on The View, spend more quality time with Babs, Joy, Meredith, Debbie, and Star. So much estrogen on that show. I feel like I'm growing breasts every time I watch it. It's bad enough having a brother who's a mass murderer, but imagine having a psychic connection with him. That's the fate of Clay Rogers. He's the brother of infamous cross-country killer Glenn Rogers. Clay claims to be so close to Glenn that he knew what his brother was thinking and even had visions of his murders. Here's Clay now describing those horrifying visions to Lisa Gibbons.
Do you feel that you're psychically connected to Glenn Rogers?
You can call it psychic, you can call it what you want. But the first person that was murdered was an accident. Mark Peters' death was an accident. I saw it happen in my own head before it happened.
Like a movie playing in your mind?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you go to the police when you suspected there was a killer?
I went to the police 56 days before they went and checked where the body, I told them where the body was. 56 days later, they went and found the body.
And was your information correct?
Absolutely.
Did the police suspect you?
The police suspected me, and they held me for questioning. My family seems to have blackballed me for kind of like telling on somebody in your own family, but it seems to me, well, if you find a dead body, you call the police. You don't call your family members to find out who in the heck killed them. You do the right thing.
Clay claims that he and his brother Glenn were viciously abused and at one time were almost drowned by their own mother. Wednesday, Lisa interviews the families of death row inmates, including Darlie Roudier, who will explain why they feel their mom is innocent. Stick around, Soupsters. We got more captivating clips on the way. Coming up, a Loveline guest takes a course in Masturbation 101. Plus, psychic twins predict a doubly delightful future. But first, meet a girl who collects hair as a hobby.
You keep your hair in a tackle box. Oh, I see. I think I saw a horror movie about this one. Now, do other kids think that's creepy? They come over and go, ah, you got hair in there.
From the network that covers entertainment 24 hours a day comes a 1-hour news show bringing you the most comprehensive entertainment news every day. It's the entertainment news you want to watch when you can watch it. Every weeknight live at 6. Get the latest breaking stories from Hollywood and around the world, plus exclusive interviews with your favorite stars. E! delivers 1 hour of the best entertainment news on television. It's all the coverage you want, and now it's on when you can watch it. E! News Daily, every weeknight at 6 Eastern and Pacific, only on E!
Now, during Sears Portrait Studios holiday sale, bring home the smiles. Choose the portraits you want and the sizes you need most for only $6 a sheet. They're guaranteed to be your best holiday portraits ever because Sears Portrait Preview System lets you see and approve your portraits instantly. Plus, take home Sears' exclusive color proof of your favorite poses free. Now, get the portraits you want for only $6 a sheet during Sears Portrait Studios holiday sale. Hurry in.
You can catch 1, catch 2, catch 3 or 4. But new Huggies Supreme diapers could catch even more. Only Huggies have new waist leak barriers at the front and back, plus leak guards at the legs designed to provide all-around protection from even the messiest of leaks. So for leakage protection anytime, anywhere, choose Huggies Supreme, the ultimate in care.
Video games don't just blast through your batteries.
More batteries!
They blast through your money. That's why you should arm yours with new Rayovac Maximum Alkaline. They pack the same long-lasting power, but cost less, so you can buy more games.
How about a little one-on-one?
Uh-oh.
Get the Maximum. New Rayovac Maximum.
Okay, now let's take
With a dry, hacking cough, you're not exactly popular.
You sound terrible.
Good thing there's Robitussin Maximum Strength. It quiets coughs for up to 8 hours, and you can't buy a stronger cough medicine without a prescription. So it helps things get back to normal.
Hey, Dad, look.
Lucky you. Robitussin Maximum Strength. Relief for your worst cough.
Okay, just push
Well,
start.
let's just turn it on.
Push. Go.
Okay, okay.
What was that?
If we haven't offended your sensibilities yet, I'm not doing my job. Welcome back. In the past weeks, we've seen kids with the kookiest collections. They've included everything from bugs to toe jam. In this Tonight Show clip, we'll meet Brittany Sky, a young woman who collects hair.
And this is the hair you've collected, and you put it on different things?
I make it into projects.
You make it into projects. Okay, so this would be,
That would just be one with...
That's a bad hair day project. Does anybody have hair that looks like that? Did you go out of the house with your hair looking like that?
No.
Okay, you're not going to be a hairstylist, are you?
No. No.
Okay, now which is your, is any of this your hair?
Yes, some of this is my hair.
Show me your hair.
Well, my hair, I don't know which project has my hair, but I have the hair
This is your hair.
whole
So you,
collection.
you keep your hair in a tackle box. Oh, I see. I think I saw a horror movie about this one. Now, do other kids think that's creepy? They come over and go, ah, you got hair in there.
Some. That's
Some.
my sister usually has the blonde hair.
Now, look at the colors. You have blonde hair.
I have
dirty,
colored hair, blonde hair, dirty blonde hair, very dirty blonde hair.
and brown hair.
And brown hair.
No, this says eyes and head. You don't collect eyes and head, do you?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's just some of the stuff that I use on my project.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh, so precious. Later, Brittany revealed that she uses the hair to make voodoo dolls and burn on an altar for Lord Beelzebub. She hopes one day she can be Satan's concubine, the little dear. Oh, they grow up so fast, Tom.
Oh, don't they?
Wednesday on The Tonight Show, Jay gets chummy with everybody's favorite money grubber, Donald Trump. Donald will be on to promote his new book, the title of which escapes me now. 15-year-old Ashley's been dealing with a lot of depression. The feelings began 3 years ago when Ashley's mom, Janice, found out her husband, Paul, was having an affair. Paul and Janice are divorced now, but Ashley feels like Dad has divorced her, too. In this Sally clip, she'll explain how his behavior has changed since he moved in with his girlfriend, Jennifer.
In what way is he different?
I don't know. He doesn't.
He says he's called you twice in 14 weeks. Is that enough?
No.
I've talked to her more than that. I've talked to her more than that. I took her shopping. I spent time with her.
No. So she's lying?
Ask her how she feels.
So she's lying?
She calls us every day.
Yeah.
Almost every day.
Is that true?
And you know that, Ashley.
I try to talk to you.
And when we ask you to go do something with us, what happens?
I don't want to go because I don't want to be with you too.
Yeah, but you gotta be with the person I'm with too.
No, she does not.
Thank you, Sal.
Where'd you get the idea that
Because
she
she's
has
gonna
to be with her?
me the rest of my life.
God, that's too bad. She came, wait a minute. She came first. You can leave her for the 2 hours and be alone with your daughter and give her your attention. You do not have to be together.
What are you looking at me for, Sally? It's not my fault. God, I didn't say that they had to be. Look at the way she's looking at me like that. She's staring right at me, clearly looks up at the last second thinking that I'm at fault, and I'm not. Wednesday on Sally, bitter wives confront the other woman. They'll force their husbands to choose between them and the women they're having an affair with. They're young, they're talented, and they flail rope like dominatrixes twice their age. I'm talking about a precious pair of jump roping champions who skip to Malou like jumping beans on Benzedrine. Here's Ashley Bilanovic and Teresa Tedesco on Crooked Chase. Bilanovic and Tedesco. They solve crime. It's the original title for Cagney and Lacey. I think, yeah. Wow. Wednesday, Crooked Chase turned the spotlight on country crooner David Lee Murphy. He'll sing his new single, Don't Wait Around Until She's Leaving. Still to come on this chunky-style edition of The Soup, a college co-ed earns an A+ in self-pleasure. That Loveline clip is featured later in our program. And straight ahead, Conan O'Brien takes a trip to Deutschland, or as it's known to Amerikaners, Germany.
Here's what's new at E! This week, comeback king John Travolta talks about his latest film venture, Mad City. Click on 20 Under 30 to learn who will lead Hollywood's future. And in Q&A, blast off with Bird Rock from the Sun Emmy Award winner John Lithgow. So check out E! for up-to-the-second entertainment news, gossip, previews, and reviews. And now you can log on to MovieFinder.com, your complete connection to the world of movies. Plus, find out everything that's happening only on E! E! Entertainment's homepage.
At Ericsson, we take pride in creating advanced mobile phones. We perfect the technology, but leave the testing to our expert.
Bond, James Bond.
James Bond puts his Ericsson to the test in Tomorrow Never Dies. To find out where to get your own Ericsson and how to enter the Ericsson-made Bond-approved sweepstakes, call 1-888-2-WIN-007. You could win a trip to London. But leave the action, danger, and suspense to the professional in Tomorrow Never Dies. Dum, 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 dum. Da-dum, dum. Da-dum, dum.
We thought you'd like to know that new slow roast gravy from Franco American is made by slow roasting selected cuts of meats in natural meat juices for hours. Introducing new slow roast gravy from Franco American.
From a riot in Rio to mayhem in Miami, it's a trio of tantalizing tours. This Sunday, beginning at 6 Eastern and Pacific.
If you could create your own custom cable network, you'd want a fun mix of contemporary and vintage family entertainment. Then you'd want over 40 years of the biggest stars on Earth. Then you'd want to call in live and win amazing prizes. And then, after you get every single thing you want, you will have created the perfect cable television network. Well, don't go through all the trouble, because we already have it. Game Show Network. The cable network you've been hoping for ever since you got cable.
This is about the bond issue. We're busy and rolling cakes.
Hello, I'm Lynn Doyle, and this is Comcast Newsmakers.
Doing an outstanding job in this partnership with you.
The obvious question here is, you go...
Comcast Newsmakers with Len Doyle, a new approach to the way you watch the people who make news happen. Twice every hour, at 25 minutes past the hour, and 30 minutes later at 55 minutes after the hour. Comcast Newsmakers, only on CNN Headline News.
Hi, John. I was wondering, I know you know just about everything, if you could tell me what a meat helmet is. Thank you.
A meat helmet? Well, I can show you, but Hosting a late-night talk show can be a real grind. That's why Conan O'Brien likes to get away every now and then and visit European countries. But does he relax once he's over there? Hey, this workaholic brings along a camera crew to film his zany exploits. I guess he's one of those guys who's always on. Here's a look at his wacky tour of Cologne, Germany.
NBC has assigned me a bodyguard. This is Byrne. And he's going to pretty much make sure that, you know, everyone keeps their distance. We're in the basement of a beer hall, and this thing's pretty interesting. It's designed just for people that need to vomit. There's a handle on either side. You can lean in here, and there's a nice wide space to accommodate cone vomit. It's the most common form of vomiting. You vomit, you move away, these light sensors flush the vomit, and then you go upstairs to drink some more. Great enough.
Gotta admire a culture that assumes you're gonna drink until you vomit, Tom.
You know that.
That's what separates the lightweights from the real drinkers. It's all about preparation.
Pacing.
Pacing, that's right. Wednesday on Late Night, Conan enjoys the acid-laced comedy of Dennis Leary. The merry misanthrope will crack wise in his upcoming HBO special, Lock and Load. Linda and Terry Jameson are twins who not only look alike, but share amazing psychic abilities. They claim they can predict the perfect mate for anybody, yet refuse to return my phone calls. Curious. Up next, the talented doppelgangers focus their amazing precognitive powers on home team host Terry Bradshaw. Their visions will astound and unsettle you.
What about me?
What about
you? Tell me about my great future.
You are very romantic. Romantic guy, yeah.
Wow, you feel that?
Knows it?
I know.
Do you feel it?
I've been getting in touch with my feminine side the last few days. Yeah.
I bet you're wearing lacy lingerie.
No.
Okay, we won't talk about the black lace you have on.
So I'm a real...
Yeah, I knew that.
I see you traveling east in a couple... Actually, they're giving me 2 to 3 weeks. You're going to take a trip east. There's a reunion of some kind coming up.
Green Bay, Wisconsin?
Okay.
Yeah.
And I also see writing a book of some kind.
Yeah, you're going to be writing
Have
a
you been
book.
talking
Yeah.
about
Don't you
that?
dare.
Yes. Okay,
He's
it's going to work
writing.
out, Terry, and you're going to publish in...
How much money? How much money? How much money? Lots of money.
Also on the show, Baywatch star Kelly Packard. Kelly Packard was on the home team, and we showed the psychic twins.
Don't look at me. I don't look at these clips.
Did we not go over this in the meeting? Jeff, Baywatch comes first. No buts.
What do you mean no buts? Baywatch.
Well, Wednesday on Home Team, Terry sets the Wayback Machine to the 1980s. Celebrate the decade with supergroup Loverboy as they perform their mega hit, Workin' for the Weekend. Rock on. Neil Patrick Harris is currently starring in the blockbuster motion picture Starship Troopers. He was also in the Broadway musical hit Rent. But whatever he does, wherever he goes, Neil Patrick Harris is still mainly known for one thing. Here's Cindy Crawford on Later asking about it.
Obviously, most people know you as Doogie Howser, MD.
The young doc.
The young doctor. Do you ever, do you kind of feel like, when do I have to stop answering questions about that? Or, because it's not bad that you were on a successful show.
Oh, yes. No, it's allowed me infinite possibilities, which is very terrific. But the only thing that's a drag is the name. If it was only a different name, it wouldn't be so recognizable. You know, if I was like Michael Hauser, MD...
So you feel like that's why he was so well remembered?
The name Doogie's like this albatross, you know. People remember it, and any time that name's mentioned, they think of me. So
you said,
but well.
You said before when we were talking that you walk down the street and people are like Doogie, right?
Yeah, the most annoying people are the ones that recognize me in a mall, and then they'll wait until just as they're leaving the mall, and then they shout, "Hey, Doogie!" Then they close the door.
Close the door?
Yeah, they leave. Just leaving me there with all these other people sort of watching me in a mall.
Oh, God.
That's kind of obnoxious.
Neil's currently starring in the film Doogie Nights about a 12-year-old doctor turned porn star. Wow. Yeah, all right. Coming up after the break, it's our Soup of the Day. You'll never believe what kids are doing these days for extra credit.
I looked over at her and I saw, her hand was down there, and I saw, just from the expression on her face, I could just tell that she was, masturbating.
Hollywood, California. Madonna meets Quentin for breakfast. Power smoothies are served. Tom Cruise's Benz is detailed using a toothbrush. A studio head is fired. A new one is hired. Spielberg makes another $10 million. Brad Pitt wakes up. This year's Oscar-winning screenplay is written. This year's box office bomb wraps shooting. 6 p.m., E! News Daily hits the air to tell you all about it. E! News Daily, Hollywood's newsroom.
You know what I care about even more than what my doctor says? What he does. How does he take care of his own headaches? What medicine does he use? That's what I want to know, not what leading medical research indicates. When my doctor has a headache, you know what he takes? Excedrin. The aspirin-free kind of Excedrin. So I tried it on my own headaches. And you know what? He's a pretty good doctor.
Aspirin-free Excedrin, the headache medicine.
When the toughest cold strikes, Kleenex presents the softest tissue made. Cold Care Ultra Comfort. It's the tissue that has 3 plush layers, not 2, with the softest layers on the outside. So blow, after blow, Cold Care Ultra Comfort gives you the softest, most gentle touch. And when you've got a cold, that's very comforting. Kleenex Cold Care Ultra Comfort. It's all your nose needs.
Hiya, son.
Hi, Dad.
I'm off to work now.
Okay, Dad.
With complete 24-hour service, Geico Auto Insurance starts working on your claim immediately.
Be careful with her.
We'll get you back in your car quickly, so you won't have to rely on alternate transportation. Geico Direct. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Oh, while you're out, stop by the dry cleaners, pick up some videos and a pizza, and don't forget to take Valpak.
Hello.
Dennis, did you remember to take Valpak with you?
Valpak? Why, sure, honey. I've got it right here.
Someone's been sneaking my Milano cookies.
Tim? Is he capable of indulging himself the way I do? The baby. Would she know how to savor every moment?
Pepperidge Farm Milano, the finest dark chocolate in perfect balance with 2 cookies of exquisite texture.
The plumber. Could he possibly appreciate?
Nah. Milano cookies from Pepperidge Farm. Treasure was meant to be discovered.
Hey, what's up? I'm Vivica Fox.
Hi, this is Lionel Richie, and you're watching E!
Entertainment Television.
You're watching Talk Soup, now with double wetness protection. 19-year-old Judd of Cambola, Pennsylvania has a bit of a problem. He's attracted to a lovely classmate of his in college, but he doesn't know how to work up the nerve to ask her out. In his defense, it's hard to approach a woman while she's engaging in the ancient art of self-pleasure. With more on the extracurricular activities, let's watch this Loveline clip.
I was joking with this girl that I like about masturbating in class and how no one would know if someone masturbated in class. So, one day...
God would know, Judd. He knows.
Hope not. Anyway. One day, I think it was like a Wednesday, I looked over at her and I saw like her hand and she was looking at me and I looked over at her and I saw like her hand was down there and I saw just from the expression on her face, I could just tell that she was, you know, masturbating.
Right. Working on her long division, as it were. Judd. All right.
Exactly. And,
what junior college do you go to?
Excuse me?
Which junior college do you attend?
I go to Lehigh.
Lehigh Junior College?
No, Lehigh University.
Really?
Yeah.
4 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very peculiar behavior for someone outside of the junior college system, but all right.
Well, basically, I did it too.
All right, now what's your question for us?
I'm wondering if this is a problem.
No, Judd, what is your question for us? Is it a problem?
Yeah, it's a problem for the janitor.
Yeah, right. Let me guess, Judd, you're a sophomore at a small Midwestern university, and you never thought these stories were true until it happened to you, right? Yeah, I've heard that before. Wednesday on Loveline, it's more sex than you can shake a stick at, if that's your idea of a good time. Adam will crack wise, and Dr. Drew will go increasingly irritated with the nutty questions asked by sexually confused Gen Xers. Coming up on tomorrow's show, it's the sucker punch of the century. Watch right here. Whoa! Oh, they don't even talk anymore. They just assault. I love it. Well, that about wraps up this edition of Talk Soup. I'm John Henson, reminding you that into every life, a little rain must fall. And into every dysfunctional, insane hellhole of a world, a blast of El Nino must wreak damage. So long, Bible scholars.